small towns to big cities and everywhere in between. We're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
And hi, everybody. We thank you so much for watching Positively America. I'm Ernie Anastas. You know, many people can spend time looking back on their life. I've done it. Sometimes it can be helpful for a reason, but it's important to remember the best things are in front of you right now. So I want you to take that opportunity to start fresh every day. Look for the best in life, in other people, and in yourself. Now, I'm very excited to welcome our first guest today. He's been called one of the most influential leaders in the world of education and business. He came to this country as a teenager, spoke little English with $50 in his pocket. Now he's the celebrated president of High Point University in North Carolina. Please welcome the extraordinary Dr. Nido Qubein. Great to have you on our program. What an inspiration you are, my dear friend.
Thank you, Ernie. I'm delighted to be with you, and I thank you for inviting me. You know, inspiration comes from one's heart, right? From the soul.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It's not from an external factor. When you have joy in your heart, when you have faith and courage, and when you believe in what you're doing, then somehow, some way, you're inspired to do that which is good, and you do it with people who are positive.
You're the American dream come true, and you must have had that spirit when you came to this country as a teenager, didn't have any money in your pocket to speak of, and here you are, president. I love your office back there, president of the university. What a great success story. How does that feel?
Well, thank you, Ernie. It feels like a heart overflowing with gratitude. That's how it feels. You know, my story is my father died when I was 6 years of age, and several national channels did the story of my life. They always ask the same question. If you could change one thing in your life, what would it be? What would you change in your life? My answer is always the same. I'd much rather have had a dad, a dad who would have thrown me a ball or played Frisbee with me or taken me to a ball game or read me a book. But that wasn't my fate, Ernie. There was my mom. My mom, with fourth grade education, a woman of great wisdom, common sense. And my mom would say to me, if you want to be a great person, you must first walk hand in hand, side by side, with people who are great. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, who you spend time with is who you become. What you choose is what you get. How you change is how you succeed. So, you know, I came to this country, man, with just a heart filled with hope.
Wonderful.
And a soul filled with desire. And I didn't have any material things, but man, you better clear the way because here I come. This is a land filled with opportunities.
I love that. And you took advantage of it in the right way, and you did it with great honor and dignity. I have to ask you, Dr. Nido, you talk about thinking, in such a way that makes us have a mindset of positivity. Tell us a little bit about what people should be thinking about to be like you, but to be themselves as well.
Well, you know, Ernie, it's all about passion, right? Passion creates your why. Your why is connected to your passion. It's amazing when you do something you love and you do something that influences others and impacts the world in some way. You could be a third grade teacher, by the way, and have great impact. You could be the CEO of the largest corporation and have great impact. So it's not measured by how much money you have or what titles you have. It's measured by your ability and focus to make good things happen. And to me, what makes people positive is making something good. For me, it's very easy. I invest 1/3 of my life in earning, 1/3 of my life in learning, and 1/3 of my life in serving. And you know something, Ernie? The serving part inspires all the rest of it.
I love that. I mean, you're giving us such great information. I feel like I'm in a lecture hall right now, and I'm listening to a professor. I love this. Success stories. A lot of young people quickly. How are they doing? You must be proud to see them go off into their own career and become their own success.
Well, as you well know, I was in business for 30 plus years. I built 6 different companies, and I was going to be the chairman of the board of my undergraduate alma mater, High Point University in High Point, North Carolina. And the board came to me and basically persuaded me and begged me, might be a better word, to come and turn this, as one journalist called it, a dusty old college into a better school. Now, Ernie, I did not know, I got to confess to you, I did not know that we could do what we have done and what has become of this school. We went from 90 acres landlocked to almost 600, from 1,400 students to to more than 6,000. From number 17 on the U.S. News World Report to number 1 and so on. But I'm going to tell you something.
Yep.
The most important thing we do on this campus every day,
Yes.
our students come from 50 states and 50 countries, is planting seeds of greatness in their mind. Of course, it's an academic institution, but in their hearts and their souls as well. That's why we are the premier life skills university. We're preparing students for the world as it is going to be. Not the yesterdays of our life, but the tomorrows of our life.
Planting seeds of greatness. Those are great words. They're strong words. Dr. Nido Qubein, I can't tell you how much I've gotten out of this interview. I'm sure our audience has done the same. I thank you so much. Continued success to you. Keep that positive spirit going because it really means a lot to us. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you for having me with you.
Okay, we're back now with more on Positively America. We hear a lot these days about gender equality and diversity in the workplace. Several companies have moved to ensure more opportunities, and many more women are making headlines with their new success in business. My next guest has built a legacy as an advocate for equal rights and justice, an outstanding leader in politics, education, and corporate America. He's worked to improve our schools, city budgets, and equal opportunity employment. He's now a top executive at a New York investment banking company. Very happy to welcome my friend Bill Thompson to the show. Hey, Bill.
Ernie, it's great to see you. Thank you for those kind words, but you look fabulous. It's great being on with you.
You look great too, and having you on the show, Bill. Our viewers have to know you're a decent, caring person. Very happy that you've joined us here on Positively America. My friend, you're the best.
Thank you, sir. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate it.
Well, we want to talk to you about women and minorities and the opportunities that are available right now. Certainly not an easy issue to tackle, but where would you say we stand right now in the current climate? Where?
Okay. I have to tell you, it continues to be an uphill battle. But you were right in the introduction in your comments. I've been a strong believer and a fighter for equal rights. It is rare that you get to stand up and do what you believe in. I've been at the firm of now Siebert Williams Shank and Company since 2010 when I left as New York City Comptroller. We are the largest, or at least the premier, women and minority-owned firm in the country, with business both on the municipal finance side, but the corporate finance side also.
Right. Well, there are a lot of women and minorities who are watching our program now. What advice do you have for them? What would truly give them the best opportunity for success?
I think a few things, and now I will steal examples from some of my colleagues in the firm, some of my partners. You look at a Suzanne Schenk. Suzanne went to Georgia Tech as an engineer and started to work as an engineer after getting her degree, decided, I want to do something different. She went to business school. She went to Wharton. If you look at others, it is a few things. You need to get the educational background. You need to make sure you get that as strong as you can. Stay focused in doing that. I think that also, where the opportunities, always remember, this is networking. You've got to go out and start to talk to other people, hear their ideas. And what I always like to say to anybody, it is follow your dream, but also wherever you're working, do the best that you can. That shows other people the level that you can produce to. That shows quality that you can bring to the table. So for those who are out there who want to get into a Wall Street business in the financial world,
right.
You need to make sure that you get the educational foundation.
Right.
You work from there. Make sure you can go and get internships. That's important also.
Yes,
keep your eyes open. It helps you make contacts for the future. And never give up on your dream. Always continue to follow forward. Always believe in yourself. And I think that's good advice for a lot of people.
Yeah, that's very good advice all around. Bill, we know that there's a lot of negativity and challenges in the country. But what's the message now to the people who are ready for some good news in this area? What would you say?
That there is opportunity. People across the country have to be honest in allowing and saying to others, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you the opportunity. As I said, we continue. What I started out saying is, this is always an uphill battle. For us, we may be viewed as successful, but it continues to be an uphill daily battle. I would say to those, never give up, always keep moving forward, keep fighting, keep pushing. To America, create opportunity. This isn't about, the one thing that this country was based on. It wasn't about just making it for yourself. It was about making sure that others after you made it and were successful. That's what this country was based on. That's what it needs to be about. And for women, for minorities, African Americans, Latinos, people have to make sure they don't close the door behind them and make sure that there's opportunity for those groups also. So this is a country that was based on opportunity, but it has to be opportunity for everybody. It can't be opportunity for a few.
No, I totally agree with you, Bill. Hey, here's a question we like to ask all of our guests. What keeps you uplifted, positive in your daily life, my friend? What is it?
It is obviously great family, great friends, my colleagues at Siebert. They keep me focused. They keep me moving forward. And also, Ernie, I always believe in giving back. So I am honored to be able to chair the City University system of New York. It is those students and their lives and their futures that always continue to inspire me. So I think those are the things that keep me focused, that keep me energetic, that keep me hopeful on a daily basis.
Wonderful. Great stuff, Bill. I really loved everything that you said, my friend. Keep fighting the good fight. You're a reassuring voice for a lot of people. You did a lot of good today. We thank you so much.
Ernie, any opportunity to be on with you, because the thing about it, you always put a smile on my face. You always inspire, my friend. It's great to see you.
Hi, everyone. It's Positively America. My name is Ernie Anastas, and I'm so happy that you are with us today. We often hear a lot about role models. It's something that started with teachers and students back in the 70s. Well, since then, role models have gone from celebrities, sports stars, to mom and dad. They often carry a lot of weight in a person's life. And my next guest knows a lot about how we are influenced by people and trends. That's her job. She is one of the most sought-after human behavior and strategic advisor experts in the world. You've seen her on Oprah, Dr. Phil, featured in People magazine. So happy to bring in Amilya Antonetti. Amilya, good to see your smiling face. Hi.
Hi, how are you? Great to be here.
Nice to be here. And you know what? We're going to talk about how we become our best. You're at your best. A lot of people are saying, how can I be like that? How do we become the best of who we are, Amilya?
People think it's got to be some grand gesture. It's really not. It's the small little decisions, the small little moments that have the greatest impact. People wait for this grandiose thing. They wait to when I feel like it. No, you're not going to feel like it. But the minute you lean in with just one thing that's positive, the world brings you back tenfold. And so it's developing the habit, right, to pour positive out and then watch your entire life escalate.
I love that. And as we mature, as we grow, as we develop and hopefully become better, how do we change our persona? How do we take advantage of all that, call it wisdom, okay?
I think as we get older, the most important thing is to not think backwards. That rear view mirror will kill you, right? And it hurts our heart. There's nothing back there that we can do anything about. And so practicing the behavior to look forward, right? Creating a hobby, connecting with people within your routine, even something as simple as where you get your coffee in the morning. What is that person's name? Use that person's name. You'll see them light up because they're seen, heard, recognized, and valued by simply using their name. But it also now connects you emotionally. That's the problem we're having now is as we get older, we get disconnected and we feel like we're being a little bit left behind. So using things to motivate you into your day with the habits of connection now makes you go, wait a minute, I'm still very relevant. I can make an impact. And we need that.
Yeah, we have to live in the moment, okay? Be aware of what's going on around you. I want to talk about something else too, which I know you believe in. Went to the botanical garden once and I saw a sign that said, the only sign of life is growth. Okay, in the botanical garden, plant life, human life as well. We have to grow, Amilya, right?
Well, that is the fountain of youth. The fountain of youth is remaining curious, right? If you have curiosity, then you're growing, right? That's part of the brain that's so needed. So find something that you enjoy and make that part of your daily ritual and practice. Gratitude in the morning. I keep a very healthy gratitude journal. Your morning routine and your night routine, no matter how old you are critical pieces on how you feel about life. So change the first 5 minutes of your day, change the last 5 minutes of your day, and your entire day feels different because a behaviorist The body remembers, the mind remembers your beginning and your end. Change those two pieces, your whole world feels different.
That's it. Amilya, you travel the world. You speak globally. You're out there connecting with so many individuals. What are you hearing? What are people asking you about? What's really important? What's on their mind?
Right now, more than anything, is people are really kind of paralyzed with uncertainty, right? They're like, I don't know what to do next, right? They're facing some real life events. We all are. It doesn't matter where you are on the spectrum. It doesn't matter about age. And right, everybody is feeling the sense of what I used to know doesn't work now. And so what I help them do as a behaviorist is that feeling certain about something is a mental game. You're no more or less certain than whatever you believe. So as you put into the things that have value to you, right? The things that have value, I say water those things every day, right? So if you can come down to, these are the 5 things that make my life. Taking care of yourself, your partner, your husband, your wife, your children, contribution to community, and then something that you're learning or curious about. It doesn't matter how old you are. Pick something that you're learning and curious about. Now, if you pour into those 5 buckets every single day, there is no way you can't grow. It's impossible. And so that's what remains certain. That's what builds certainty, is in our habits and our behaviors.
This is great. This is great material. Quickly, in a word, what's great about America?
People. You see people rally together in any situation. When there's stress, we come together. 9/11, we come together. Storm Sandy, we come together. And so we come together. So don't lose faith in people. The person that is going to impact your life and fill your heart may be the person that you don't realize. So people make the difference.
I love it. Coming together. Amilya Antonetti, we have come together with you today. It's a wonderful experience. All good things to you and your family. Bye.
Welcome back to Positively America. I'm Billy Floyd. Today, we're asking America, do you prefer to call or text?
I prefer to call.
And why do you like calling?
Because you can't tell tone of a message through a text. You can only tell it through a phone call.
Spot on, my friend.
All right.
Call.
And why do you like to call?
Texting too much back and forth. Can't hear their tone or anything.
We don't have the patience for that. How about over here?
Text.
Oh, you're going text. Why text?
I think it's easier to communicate that way because you don't have to necessarily rely on the other person being immediately available.
I prefer to text.
And why do you like texting over calling?
Yeah, because at times people are so busy, and once you test it, it looks more, I think, professional, and I believe that there are times people are in the middle of something and they can't pick their calls. But if you text them, they are able to reply you. So I prefer to text.
Call or text?
I prefer text. It's
text.
better.
Text. How about here?
I prefer call.
Ooh, 1 text, 1 call. The third?
I prefer call too because it's more personal for me.
Oh, I like that answer. And last but not least?
I prefer text. It's faster, so much faster.
Oh, we have a 2-way tie right here. And that's how America's feeling. We'll see you next time on Positively America. I'm Billy Floyd.
Thank you, Billy. We're loving all those questions. All right, let me take a minute right now to share something really special with you. You know, I enjoy talking with people about so many things. You know why? I learn a lot that way. And lately I've been hearing people say that they want more meaning to their life. Probably the pandemic has contributed to this feeling, of course, but the message I'm hearing is pretty clear. People are talking about a better quality of life, wanting more time with their family and for themselves. I hear words like purpose and lasting value. Now, we know that much has been said about the emptiness of just acquiring material things. That's a non-stop game, right? You know that. In my career, I've interviewed top celebrities, the rich, the famous, people with amazing success stories. And some of the happiest people I've met are those who have a sense of purpose and simplicity in life. I underline that, simplicity. It's about how they feel at the end of the day. I think this is a personal choice. Life falls on each of us and every one of us. The answer in life may be that quotation, don't strive for success, strive for significance. What does that mean? At the end of the day, you stop and you say, what did I do today that really had value? Think about that. Strive for success. Thank you so much for joining me here on Positively America. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Stay positive.